All right. So in this video, I'm just going to explain the big difference between our three main programs and, why you may want to choose one over the other. I know they're very confusing for people who don't see the full process. So I'm going to try to break this down in analogies and then also get a little bit specific. So we basically, like I said, have three main programs. On one side, we have a client. On the total opposite side, we have a trainee or a student. And then we have what is called Lifetime Plus, which is kind of a hybrid in between the two. From an analogy standpoint, I like to say a client is like a renter, right? They're renting the house from us. So we're taking care of everything, just like a renter. Like if your roof went out, your sink broke, whatever, you call the landlord, they fix it. So that's what we're doing over there. It's a fully done for you program where we take care of everything. We hold your hand, we fix everything, we set everything up, we run the ads, all that stuff. Really, the only thing we're not doing is handling the leads themselves, right? Unless you upgrade to our telemarketing service. Now, on the flip side, it is our student program. And that's where what we're doing for you there is basically we're consultants providing every piece of information you need to have to be successful and execute the same way our clients do. And the one thing that we actually fully do for you on that side is we completely build out your systems and your automations and everything just like we would do on the client side, right? So what you learn to do over there is you basically are learning where a few buttons are inside of the Facebook ad management platform and how to copy and paste all the proven ads and such that we've already created. So it's actually a pretty simple process since we're doing the most difficult part, building all the automations and whatnot, and then giving you all the ads. Now, our in-between program, this is where people get most confused, is that it is identical to the training side, except for the first 3 months, we run and manage all of your ads. And if there's any other optimizations or changes that need to happen with the automations, we do that as well. So you're basically treated like a client for 3 months. Now, here's the big difference. So I always say that program is like is rent to own, right? So you have some of the benefits of being a renter, like a client, in our done for you program, because we're doing all of the most difficult stuff. And then you have the benefits of being a trainee or a student in that you have a portable system that you completely own and you have lifetime support. So both student and our hybrid program, the biggest benefit is long-term cost savings, all right? Because what we're doing for you here is after you complete your payment plan, you have lifetime support from us. And just so you're clear, what that means is you have basically 24/7 email support. We don't typically answer emails in the middle of the night, but you know what I'm saying? You can write one and we'll get to you in the morning. And then most importantly, we give you one-on-one support 3 times per week where we actually control your computer. And that's why we have a 100% success rate with our students as well, because we can make sure you're doing exactly what you need to do. We can literally click the buttons for you. So if that makes any sense. Now, we get a question a lot about the in-between Lifetime Plus, which is like, well, how's it different? Why is it different? Why do you have it that way? So as a client, since you're using all of our softwares and systems and programs, if you ever wanted to switch to one of the other programs, you would have to basically start over from scratch. And the reason is because the software and systems and all that stuff that we're using over here for clients, those are things that we own. We can't actually ever give you access or to it. We can't like hand it off to you. And that's the whole purpose of the Lifetime Plus hybrid program, if you will, is that you will have your own softwares and systems. Because when we're done managing your account for 3 months and treating you like a client, you still own it. You did from the beginning, and we can just hand it back off to you. Now, the other biggest benefit to that program is that most of the difficult, and it's really not that difficult anyway, to be honest with you, but if there is anything difficult about the ad part, it does happen in the first month to 3 months. And we're obviously doing that at that point. So there's a lot of optimization and little techniques and things that have to happen typically in the first 2 to 3 months. And we're handling all that. So by the time your 3 months of client services ends in that program, we hand it back off to you. We've actually done everything for you that needs to happen. 95% of the time, probably actually higher than that. There's really nothing you're going to need to do at that point in time when we say, hey, it's time for you to take the steering wheel, and now it's your turn to like manage the ads. In most cases, like I said, at least 95%, probably like 99% really, that what's going to happen is everything's so optimized, it's just going to continue to run just the way it is. And so there's nothing you need to do. So really the big benefit there is we're doing all the hard work, but you have a portable system that you completely own and control, and you don't have to pay us recurring fees to have. So there's a huge savings. Now, really basically what it comes down to, between if you're looking at our training program or our Lifetime Plus hybrid program, is do you want to spend a few more hours as a normal student where you build your own ads, or do you not want to do that? Most of our training students will spend about 10, maybe 15 hours tops in their first 2 or 3 months managing the ads and doing all that stuff and just getting everything ready to go. So it's not that much. Over the course of a year, they'll probably spend between 20 and 30 hours. So again, I say that course of a year, between 20 and 30 hours. Then the Lifetime Plus, your setup time over there is probably going to take about 2 to 3 hours. And then we're off to the races and we're generating leads. So if you want to cut out, somewhere between, 7 to 10 hours of time, then that's the program for you right there. So it just kind of depends on, you just have to look a little bit like, what is my time what is my willingness to learn just a little bit at that point? And, do I want to pay just a little bit more to have that white glove service for 3 months? So hopefully that explains the difference between these different programs. The last thing I'll leave you with is that, just so you're super clear on, no matter what program you're in, the software that you have to have is you will get your own CRM system. We do set it up in all programs. You also get your own calendar system. That is optional, but I do recommend it. We would set that up for you as well in all the programs. Now, on the student side, you have a few additional software programs that you would need, and that includes all the way just normal student and the Lifetime Plus. Those two programs, again, are very similar, except for the extra service that we're providing you in the hybrid. You would have to have additional software programs. So in total, all software programs should run about $220 per month in total on those two programs. So that does include the calendar, that does include the CRM. And then as a client, if you're just over there, the CRM subscription that we recommend is going to be $69 per month. The calendar is $10 per month. So that's your additional stuff that you would get yourself. So hopefully this makes it really clear. If it doesn't, for some reason, let me know. You can book a call with somebody on my team or myself, and we'll be glad to walk you through the process, help answer any questions. Take care. Bye.